Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Let's dive into what's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing and potentially game-changing rumors of the NFL season. Rumor has it that the Green Bay Packers might be on the verge of pulling off a blockbuster trade, and it involves none other than Patrick Surtain, the elite cornerback currently making waves in Denver with the Broncos. This isn't just some idle speculation either. Sources close to the league are whispering that Denver, sitting at 11-2 but squeezed tight on salary cap space, reportedly around $2 million according to Spotrac, are considering shipping Surtain to Green Bay in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft. If this deal goes through, it could be a pivotal move for the Packers, instantly elevating their secondary and giving them a true lockdown corner that could anchor their defense for years to come. Let's take a moment to understand why this makes so much sense for Green Bay. The Packers, currently sitting at a solid 9-3-1, are fighting to stay atop the NFC North, but they've faced some injury setbacks recently. Key Walker, their promising linebacker, has been limited due to a neck injury, and Colin Oliver, a young linebacker with a lot of potential, is also battling a hamstring issue. Their secondary has struggled a bit, giving up big plays and allowing opposing offenses to find holes more often than they'd like, especially with a 21% explosive pass rate. Adding a player like Surtain, who's been a shadow on some of the league's top receivers, could be the boost they need to tighten things up and make a real playoff push. Looking at Surtain's stats, it's clear he's one of the best in the league. In 2025, he's played 13 games, racking up 26 solo tackles with no forced fumbles or interceptions. But his impact isn't just about flashy stats. He's consistently shadowed top receivers, allowing only about 51% of passes thrown his way to be caught, and his EPA per target is a solid -0.26, meaning he's making plays that help his team stay ahead. His career numbers are just as impressive: over 232 tackles, 11 interceptions, and 47 pass breakups. He's been recognized twice as an All-Pro, and his PFF grade hovers around 95, which is elite. Now, why would Denver consider trading him? Well, the Broncos are in a bit of a salary cap crunch, trying to free up cash for their youthful defensive line and to bolster their roster for a playoff push. They're also looking to manage their cap space to extend players like Bo Nix and improve their overall depth. Sending Surtain to Green Bay in exchange for a future first-round pick in 2026 makes strategic sense. They get to develop their youth on defense and focus on their immediate playoff ambitions, while Denver recovers a valuable draft asset. For the Packers, acquiring Surtain would be a game-changer. His addition would solidify the secondary, allowing them to deploy a more aggressive, lockdown style of defense that could be pivotal in tight playoff games. Imagine Lambeau Field in the cold, playoff atmosphere, with Surtain shadowing the opposition's best receiver. This could be the difference between advancing and going home. His ability to shut down top targets would also open up opportunities for the Packers' own pass rush and defensive backs, creating a more balanced and intimidating unit. From a strategic perspective, adding Surtain aligns perfectly with the Packers' current roster needs. They've got talented young safeties and linebackers, but their cornerback position has shown vulnerability, especially against high-caliber receivers. Surtain's presence could elevate the entire defense, boosting their third-down stop percentage from around 49.4% to close to 58%, a significant improvement. It could also cut down on big passing plays, which have been a problem lately, reducing the number of passes that turn into explosive gains. And let's not forget the playoff implications. The odds for the Packers to make a deep run in Super Bowl LXI would improve dramatically with a shutdown corner like Surtain patrolling the secondary. Bookmakers' odds, which currently favor Green Bay at around +800, could see a sharp decline to +450 or even better. That's the kind of move that turns a good team into a true contender, especially in the unforgiving environment of the playoffs. Lambeau, with its historic atmosphere and frozen tundra, has always been a place where defenses thrive, and adding a player of Certain's caliber could make Green Bay a nightmare for any quarterback. It's not just about the immediate season, either. This move could set the stage for years to come, establishing a formidable secondary that can contend for NFC North titles and Super Bowl appearances for the foreseeable future. Green Bay has always prided itself on a tough, disciplined defense, and Certain's addition would reinforce that identity. Imagine a secondary anchored by Certain, Jair Alexander, and a few promising young safeties. This could be a unit that strikes fear into opponents for seasons ahead. Of course, all this hinges on the negotiations and whether Denver is truly willing to part with such a valuable player. But if the Packers manage to pull this off, it will be one of the biggest splash moves of the offseason and a statement that they're all in on a Super Bowl run. It's the kind of move that energizes the fan base, excites the locker room, and sends a message to the rest of the league. Green Bay is back in the game, and they're not messing around. Now, shifting gears a little, it's worth considering how this potential acquisition fits into the bigger picture for the Packers this season. Green Bay has been showing flashes of brilliance, especially on offense, with Jordan Love continuing to develop into a reliable leader and playmaker. The addition of a lockdown corner like Certain would give opposing offenses fewer options, allowing the Packers to deploy more aggressive blitz packages and tighter coverage schemes. This in turn could lead to more turnovers and more scoring opportunities for the Packers' offense, which has been a key to their success this year. Plus, the NFC North is fiercely competitive. The Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions, and Chicago Bears are all vying for supremacy, and having a dominant secondary could be the edge Green Bay needs to separate itself from the pack. The Lions have a potent offense, the Vikings have a balanced attack, and the Bears are improving rapidly. In such a landscape, a player like Certain could be the difference maker in critical divisional matchups, especially late in the season when playoff seeding is on the line. Looking at the long term, this move could also influence the Packers' approach to the next couple of drafts. With a future first-round pick in hand, Green Bay might focus on building around their young core, while also ensuring they have the defensive pieces needed to compete at the highest level. It's a calculated gamble, trading a future asset for an immediate upgrade. But in today's NFL, that's often what separates champions from the rest. And for the fans, this kind of move sparks hope and excitement. Green Bay has always been a franchise that values defense and toughness, and adding a player like Patrick Certain would be a statement that the team is committed to competing at the highest level once again. The entire Lambeau faithful would rally around this, knowing that their team is making bold moves to chase another Lombardi trophy. It's the kind of story that fuels the passion, the chatter on social media, and the anticipation in the stands. In conclusion, while nothing is official yet, the rumors swirling around Patrick Certain and the Green Bay Packers are enough to make any fan's heart race. It's a move that could redefine the team's defense, bolster their playoff chances, and set them up for sustained success in the NFC North and beyond. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, but this one has the makings of a blockbuster that could go down as one of the smartest and most impactful trades in recent Packers history. Whether or not it materializes, it's a story that keeps us all on the edge of our seats, dreaming of another Super Bowl run in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Would you be thrilled to see Certain don the green and gold? Do you think this move could push the Packers over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. Let's keep the passion alive and continue dreaming big. Because with a move like this, the sky's the limit for the Green Bay Packers.